Hi, this is Trey Pass. I wanted to do a video on, because I just found out that, on my way home actually, that James Gunn and Peter Safran have been named co-heads of the new DC studios, which is cool. Everybody knows James Gunn. He's a writer, producer, director, Guardians movie, a lot of different movies. I love this Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought that was great. It's a great show. And I loved his the Suicide Squad movie he did was absolutely fantastic. Okay, and he's just a really, a great writer, director, actor, producer, I guess. Writer, director, producer, and sometimes actor, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna leave a link to the Deadline article that goes over, tells you all the little, the details and all the stuff. But I'm perfectly happy with this. That James Gunn is so creative, and I know they said he was supposed to be working on some secret DC property, although I don't know how much time. I guess he'll do a balance. I'm assuming he'll do a balance of doing still producing stuff and directing stuff here and there maybe. But I'm glad you got somebody that's passionate about it, and you can definitely tell he has the passion for it. Okay, and I know Peter Safran, I think, is a producer, and he has like a first look deal, I think, with Warner Brothers Discovery and stuff. So I'm glad they get him for the business side, and James Gunn for the creative side. And I know Peter Safran has directed a bunch of the horror movies. I think the Conjuring universe. He's one of the producers on that and stuff as well. So I know he's a really good producer, and I know him and James Gunn has worked together before. So this, I'm completely stoked about this. That it's you got two quality guys and guys that love the content, and hopefully, like I said, they'll be hands on, and they won't have to run everything by David Zaslav, and they would be given free creative control. I think I heard that they said they're still looking for somebody to be in charge of the animation part of it, but I think that they will be involved with that. But they said across movies and TV as well. So I'm wondering if he's going to be, because I know you keep hearing these hints about there's going to be like a crisis movie eventually, probably with the TV show side of it and the movie side coming together. And I know there was a thing that I think he said in some interview one time that he would love to do a Marvel DC crossover. Maybe that's somewhere down the line. Although, like I said, why would Kevin Feige do that? He doesn't have to. But I would love to see an Avengers Justice League movie. That would be my ultimate dream, to see that on the big screen, like a 3-hour movie. That would be epic. Part 1 and Part 2. That would be great. Like 6 hours. That would be. I could die after seeing those two movies. I could die a happy man with a smile on my face if that were ever to come to fruition. But anyway, I'm just happy that this has happened. Like I said, I'm glad James Gunn, I'm a big fan. Like I said, the Suicide Squad movie he did, I don't care how much money that movie made. That movie was so much better than the other, the one that they butchered, the David Ayer cut that they butchered. His Suicide, I absolutely love that movie, the Suicide Squad movie. That was absolutely fantastic. And I love the Peacemaker show that he produces with John Cena. That is hilarious too as well. And I just have full faith in James Gunn, because he's just a creative person, and you just know. And now that we got Henry back as well, and despite what Grace Randolph said about there's no contract being done and all that stuff, I'm gonna I'm gonna go forward thinking positive thoughts. Okay, that Superman is gonna be in a bunch of movies until they can get him to have his solo movie done. We know he's gonna be in the Flash movie. We know he's gonna be probably in the Shazam movie as well. I bet 10 to 1. They didn't say anything about it, but I bet you there's gonna be an after credit scene with Superman in it or something. I can just see that happening. And we know he's gonna be in the Flash movie as well, and probably maybe the Aquaman movie, because I think they said he's gonna film maybe cameos until they can get him with available enough time to film his get his solo Man of Steel movie. And I prefer to think about that first, rather than Grace Randolph's negative comment about she's trying. I'm not gonna let her spoil my party. Okay, so enough of that. But I am glad that we got two guys, co-heads of DC Studios, two guys that a good producer and a creative guy that really knows what he's doing, and with the comic properties. And I still want to know what that secret DC project he was working on. I wonder if we'll ever learn what that is and what he's interested in doing. Hopefully they'll have a press conference and where he'll announce what movies they have going forward. I would love to see that. I'm just so happy with this announcement. Just so happy. So happy. Anyway, like I said, I'll leave a link to the Deadline article in the description box. I think it's on the Deadline YouTube page. So you can actually read it, and read the details of, the business and all that stuff and what they have to say. And so you can check that out. But I am totally stoked that we have James Gunn and Peter Safran being the new DC heads. I'm totally stoked with that. And like, so hopefully we'll get these Justice League movies, we'll get the Man of Steel sequels, and we'll get, Shazam and Black Adam and Superman in a movie, maybe even a Trinity movie. I'm just beyond stoked in seeing what we can get out of James Gunn, because I know he's super creative. Okay, and he's a fan of the comics, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, let me know what you think of this decision. Feel free to leave the comments down below. Let me know what you think. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channels, Love Views and Opinions. You check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. I want to say a special thank you to my patron. His name will appear in this video somewhere. I want to say thank you for supporting me. Always have my back. And again, my patrons only $5 a month. I have tons of content on there, tons of unedited content on there. I got DC shows such as Titans, Doom Patrol, Superman and Lois, Stargirl, The Flash Season 8. I also have The Boys Season 3 on there, my Patreon as well. I also have Marvel shows. I have WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, What If, She-Hulk. Follow link below to the Patreon. Check it out. I have Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Book of Boba Fett, all 4 parts of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Follow link below to the Patreon. Check it out. Only $5 a month to join. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long, and take care.